Powerboat race here in July 2019. So let's go and find the action. Okay, we're here off Castle Cornet, and the Class 3 boats.
5 boats, and the leader just goes into second place as they take the turn. And Jupiter has also come through now, so Jupiter X51, Rob Lister and Nick Crouch are battling their way through as we speak at the moment. But they've taken the turn, boy, and they've moved into the lead in this class as they've run through. And there is Flashback 111 going through also as they have a look through the binoculars. We can pick up now on N1 is going through, which is Motivated, and we've also got X6, which is the Chiseler. So the battle is on, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite a fight out there all of a sudden. They've woken up, and it's great to see 111 Flashback for Guernsey out there crossing the line as we speak. Looks like it's N18, N13, sorry, from the Italians later. That's part of the cause. So big thank you to them for getting that done. Me Too goes through below me now. Holly Woodhouse and John Bowden. Holly, who's organised the event, has done a splendid job. They're all behind her at the moment. Bobby Neck, Richard Carlton, and John Payer, Neil Payer, are out there. So the big offshore boat.
Okay, now we're going to track, hopefully, Dry Martini coming round. Here she comes, looking beautiful. Absolutely perfect. And sounding awesome. Christian Toll, Mike Pete on board as they hammer off towards the Giglio Passage. While the boats are thundering down now towards the turn mark. This is exciting. I will listen to that sound. Taking that a little wide.
So coming through now, we've got the overall leader who's mixed in with the rest at the moment. So we've got N1 lead, ladies and gentlemen.
And here comes Drew. There he goes. But the big player out there still the line, who's going past them as we speak. So, third lap completed, and we've got N1 leading, Motivated, followed on there, just coming past us now, which is running down in third, which is E54. And there's Steve Russell just below us, so we've got we've got E54 running in just close behind at the moment. Class 3 boats going through. 1, 2. We track the third one.
Just behind them by Jupiter, and in there behind Jupiter we have the Chiseler. So Jupiter and the Chiseler are pushing hard and trying to make tracks as they go through. Thrills and spills on these boys. Sometimes we do see a little incident or two. So 22 and 26 are just below us.
22 and 26 dicing it out there as they go across in front of Castle Cornet before off the long leg to the Giglio Passage.
As they drift off now down towards Pierre. Who are out there in their Mescamarine monohull, 42 for 1900.
Right, there's a sailing boat going across as Tommy 1 comes through. Look at that.
But this, you've got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second place boat, you're not sure.
This boat needs a little bit rougher conditions, but my goodness, absolutely creaming it.
This boat here, this big blue beast, who was broken yesterday until the Guernsey boys, ATAC and JL.
So there we are, the boat was repaired overnight after some significant engineering failure. Brilliant, true sportsmanship.
5 hours it took their
race organiser Holly is coming by now.
That they've got to come back. This is the place to race.
Good for you, Holly.
Monaco, whether you're out there in Miami
this is the place to be. It's B2, goes below me, B121. That's Holly. Holly, the organiser, and John Rodin, who's navigating for Dana.
John Rodin on board as navigators. They go out into the distance. Right, well, I can hear the drone of a big V8 engine somewhere out there, which signifies the big boats coming round, the marathon boats, for the last lap past us here at Castle Corner.
They're on their way back in.
On the way back in now, according to the commentator, who you can probably hear in the background. Okay, so here come Class 3 boats turning sharply on the turn buoy.
Even the Ray Marine lady detention post. So she's coming through. No doubt
Looking beautiful. What a lovely colour scheme. And closely tracked by the next boat coming through now.
Yes, again. The lead boats get back with them. As we look out from the castle, the rooster is sitting low in the water.
Now I'm tracking now the Class 1 boats coming through. This is going to be exciting as they come down now to the turn mark. Wow! This is racing at its best. Tracking through now to catch the next boat. Beaver returns coming into picture now. Sounding good. Revenger, 30-foot hull, 25-foot hull, I should say. Okay, this should be Silverline coming round the buoy now. Way out in front. Fantastic. This is exciting. Gangler Class 3 boats here rounding the mark. 1. Two. And 3. Right, more boats coming down now to the turn mark. Sounding good.
Unfortunately, you've got to pick up what you can on point. And who's to say the next race won't be crazily rough, but it is what it is. We look down at N1 going through.
N1 going through now, closely followed by the Beaver return. Let's get him in focus. There he goes.
As we look below us, motivated lead, still with the turn.
Right, I gather Tommy 1 is coming round to the turn.
Out there with the help of the lads that put it back together overnight, but second
Here
place.
she comes now, Tommy 1.
It's a long championship. This is all about today. But there's nothing more credible than saying you won in Guernsey, and I'm sure these boys, Maurizio and
Maurizio on board there as he navigates round the turn mark.
As we look down at 119
Absolutely beautiful.
Which is Sledgehammer, but here's the big offshore boat.
And Sledgehammer following up.
The best of Marine on a whole 42-foot Steamtech 1900 racing team is still commanding.
Okay, so another boat coming up to round the turn mark off the pier here. And it is Thomas Van Dam.
Gives them plenty of room, which really makes me wonder how
in the Guensey hull, rib going beautifully. Well done, boys. Well done.
Of how not to hit anything. Well, unfortunately, he missed the voice. Didn't hit anything, which is always a plus. But as we look down now at Beretta Jean-Pierre Thomas Van Dam in their FB design
in duet. Okay, coming round again.
You can always see through the centre of that catamaran as it comes down that turn point. It's got to be lovely, lovely, lovely. And
just rounded that final turn mark off the pier.
Now they're just
beautiful.
holding in front of the next boat, which is D54, which is Grippo.co.uk, heading down there, just going to park.
A real battle going on here around the buoy.
Blast off has blown the gearbox, so blast off has blown the gearbox, as is now officially confirmed earlier on in the race.
Those guys are having a ball. Right, okay, so on the shorter race now, coming round the turn mark.
That is absolutely crazy. That is just not being
This
allowed.
is-
That is absolutely bonkers. So anyhow, we're looking down there.
Ah, here we go.
On the other boat as they're coming through, and that's probably faster further down the line, but I'm looking now at the leader of N1. N1
Oh,
coming
amazing,
through, still
amazing.
out there battling for motivation, running in behind them, and still challenging is going to be
Lost him.
Beaver Return. So, motivated leads Beaver Return.
Picking up the drone of another big V8 boat.
Silver line for full offshore racing. Through Langston Biogenic.
Here they come round now. Silver line extensively in the lead.
Now, we're looking at we've got another video run to do, and as they do so,
Beautiful. They've one more lap to go.
111 flat back is now coming up towards the turn point, holding third comfortably, but again,
So that boat comfortably in the lead, and that is the finished boat. We'll wait for the flag on the next lap.
it looks as though
Just tracking
still
now.
Motivated comes up to the
Motivator.
finish, fourth place boat, Stevie Marina, Brian Headland and Yale.
Motivated.
In fourth place, so he's nearly lapped him. We've got a few back markers to mix and match, ladies and gentlemen. But we are coming up now to the conclusion. And,
Right, this is the conclusion of the Class 3 race.
For the final of this,
They'll be unfurling the flag,
Class 3,
the checker flag. So here we go.
So we've got a mix and a match.
There's a lot of excitement going on behind.
Motivators still out in front as we look out at the finish boat, and they're coming through as we speak. Kermit, there's a back marker. It will propel the race to lead the party.
So I've got to pick up some of the back markers here. Absolutely exciting.
There's everyone comes through as we speak at the moment on the finale.
And Beaver Returns picking that up now. Here he comes into picture.
And they head off down for the final time, and we'll be waiting now.
Right, so that was not the final lap. Right, this is sensational sounding boat. It has to be. That is gorgeous. This could be the sound of dry martini. Distinctive. Wow. Well done, boys. Well done, boys. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Right, Tommy 1 coming onto the turn mark now.
Wow, all on the run now, all on the run. So coming in now to below the castle, running tight into the line. Still running 30, class speed will be Bristol, but we're looking now.
So not sure where Tommy 1's positioning is, but the boat is still going. We're on the last lap, I think, of this class.
We're looking to see the flag coming out.
There should be a flag. Motivated, coming through beautifully. Was there a flag? I don't know. Right, I have to go back now, track. The next boat coming round.
So this will be completion of his final.
Here we go, it's Silverline. Capable of speeds of 110 miles an hour today.
2 laps of mile challenge, 8:47. Coming through now, they've got the Gullio yet again. So they should be running onto their lap, and we'll see them all coming through.
So it seems that there is one more lap.
But now they've got another run on the
Right, okay, tracking now. The Beaver returns.
And just in behind us, 30
There she goes. And Tommy 1 will be coming into vision any minute now. Now.
Tommy 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Here she comes.
Tommy 1 comes through yet again. Seems being left now, but the race will tell with the lead comes through for the final time. And
seems to be slowing.
Into another lap. So the race will tell in under.
Well, there we go.
In fact, Tommy 1 may think he has curtailed.
It looks as if he may have curtailed.
I think he thinks he's finished.
Or has he believed that he thinks he's finished, whereas in fact, unfortunately, he's got one more lap to go. So let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, I'm picking up now. Drew Langdon in the winning boat, Silverline. Here he comes round now. This is it. The big moment, the finish of the Guernsey Gold Cup.
The Guernsey Gold Cup. We are looking from the castle.
Here we go.
Beautiful conditions on a stunning day in the best powerboat race course in the world.
Wonderful, wonderful finish. Drew Langdon, Miles Jennings take the checkered flag after 100 or so miles of hard racing. Well done, boys. Right, I can hear the drone of big V8s out there.
And then what we're going to do is move on till tomorrow, and tomorrow involves the
sensational sound.
2 o'clock at St. Peter Port. A big thank you to our sponsors, a big thank you.
Here we come round the final turn mark.
Safety team, to the harbour master, to the divers, everybody else. As I'm looking at it, motivated, you can give a round of applause.
Motivated. There you go. They take the checkered flag. Well done, boys. Well done indeed. Right, okay, we're picking up the next boat round. Coming round now. And we should have dry martini here at some point. Here she comes. Here she comes. The boys there looking great with their triple orange helmets, and dry martini streams across the line. The Guernsey Gold Cup. Fabulous. Wonderful, wonderful.
Enjoy the celebration, enjoy the presentation.
So there we are, coming off the course.
get them back.
As they have a well-deserved finish here off Castle Cornet in Guernsey.
Those of you for the first time,
That was something else.
we have had from the top of Castle Cornet, and enjoy your day and your weekend. Thank you.
Well done, well done. Great fun, great fun. Okay, one further finisher here. Looking good. So it's been an absolutely brilliant morning here in the waters of Guernsey, looking out towards the island of Sark as the camera pans round, and just off to starboard is the Giulio Passage, or Giulio Passage, or Gulo Passage, depending on whose pronunciation is correct. And I think it's time for me, David Graham-Smith, to sign off from the racing, and let's go and catch up with the post-racing action. Well, here we are in Guernsey on the 6th of July 2019. Back in Guernsey, Adrian, after all those years when we were racing here in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it's superb, and the hospitality's been great. It's been a really good race, great conditions.
So let's look forward to a drink.
We will.
With the victors. Here we go.
Will.
Well, the sun's coming out, and we're bathed in the beautiful warmth of a July day here, looking out over the picturesque harbour of St. Peter Port, waiting for the race boats to arrive back from the course. Well, we're just tracking now the boats coming back in from their long race out there. See Thomas Van Dam in the distinctive Bootsy hull. Not sure if I can yet pick up Dry Martini though. Expect them in at any moment. So we're in a privileged position here to view some of the winning teams. Christian Toll there. I can spot Mike Bontoff over there, Miles Jennings and Drew Langdon, the clear overall winners. And we're just waiting now for the final result to be announced. Christian Toll there looking very award-winning mode, Kerry Bobin, Eucopra, and the anticipation is building, ladies and gentlemen, for the immediate results after that wonderful race here off the beautiful island of Guernsey. So John Moore is going to be the compere on this occasion, Kerry Bobin giving a quick briefing on the ultimate results, just in case there are any last-minute tweaks necessary. I think we're all ready to go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's the podium for the 2019 Guernsey Gold Cup race. This is the second round of the 2019 Eucopra Offshore Championship. And wow, what a day we've had. First of all, these races can't happen without the kind sponsors. And can I pass you over to Chris, just to name those sponsors that have really helped to put this event together?
Yes, so very grateful to all the sponsors who have participated, including Equium, Condor Ferries, Ravenscroft, Cornerstone, personnel appointments, Spark and Spike.
And we'll start with Class 3AB. Wow, this was the battle of the Phantom 19Gs. The 3AB race today,
Right,
A66 racing, Malc Dobson with Andy Hiscox with his first ever race win.
So here we go. These boys deserve this win today in Class 3A. There we go, up to get their accolade. Don't know where the champagne is, but we'll be hoping to get a spray or two of that.
A Phantom 19G lockout for first, second and third. The boat designed by Sark's John Gill.
Oh, great pedigree. Well, a man with style. At least we've got one champagne cork popping. Brilliant. Well done, guys. That's exactly what's needed. Yeah, make sure you drink.
And there were our 3AB first, second and third. And we move on to Class 3X. Win.
So here we go, the winners of the Class 3X. That brilliantly yellow hull boat, which we all love seeing out there on the race circuit.
And we move swiftly on to Class 3N. And incredibly, the only podium place for a Guernsey team this afternoon. N11, flashback, the Cougar Cat of Steve Rosell and Ryan Woodhouse, third overall in 3N.
Well done, boys, from Guernsey. This is what we want to see. You could say the birthplace of powerboat racing here in the Channel Islands. Yeah, there we go. Shaking hands, getting up there on the podium.
Sexy Beast, Pelham.
Right, here we go. Very popular team. Bran, Pelham, the Pelhams family in the Beaver Returns. That brilliant boat. Well done, Bran.
Thank you very much.
Here he goes to get his well-deserved accolade. We love to see that boat out. It's the 25-foot Revenger with surface drives.
And the winners, Class 3N.
Fantastic.
God forbid. It's Motivated Canvey Division, all the way from Essex. It's Paul Buckner and someone called Kerry Bobin.
Well, Kerry, here we are, the Copra stalwart. Yes, there he goes. Great to see such popular wins here in Guernsey. And that boat was going beautifully this afternoon, or if not this morning. At least they're getting...
This is actually the first time Kerry Bobin's stood on the top step as well in an offshore race.
Thank you to John.
He's more used to tow ropes.
For the excellent commentary. He's...
lifeboats.
And...
paramedics.
Any minute now we'll get Kerry to pop the cork. Yes, he's very good at that. Yeah, that's what I like. A man who's got a bit of style with his shaking of the fist. Excellent.
All the way from the West Country, which isn't too far, E36, it's Mr. Mako, David Farrer and Charles Swales.
Right, this is in Class N.
Their second win in a row in the UCOBRA Championship.
Brilliant. This is for the UCOBRA Championship in Offshore Class N.
Christian Toll, Mike Pete, and of course, Uber engineer Mike Bontoff.
Right, the Dry Martini team go up. Mike Bontoff, Christian Toll, well done, Christian, and Mike Pete, who's filming as he...
Chevrolet Motors literally purred and reverberated around here this morning. Wonderful to see, and hear.
Yeah, those engines were superb. So well deserved here from the Dry Martini team. A wonderful classic offshore boat, and should I say a classic offshore team. Well done, boys. That is the best. We love it. So,
second overall, the Guinness Book of Records tallest man in the world, Richard Carlton, with his team of Phil and Neil Pater, Bubble Deck B8.
Now, Rich has been aiming for this win, or should I say second place, for so long. He deserves it. And the boys are going up there to get their well-deserved trophy. And that boat was going beautifully today. Certainly gave Dry Martini a run for his money.
The shy, retiring Miles Jennings with Drew Langdon, Silverline.
This is the big one. The numero uno. Well done, boys. Miles Jennings, co-driver, navigator, Drew Langdon, team manager.
Drew isn't averse to some champagne for breakfast, lunch, supper.
Overall winner, man extraordinaire for Class 1 Offshore. This is the big moment.
Miles doesn't mind a night on the tiles either.
Experienced team here, and I'm sure that we're going to get drenched in that beautiful champagne. There we go. Wonderful stuff. Yep. Well, at least Drew knows how to...
Offshore 1, Silverline, Bubble Deck, and Dry Martini.
Yeah, well, there we are. Classic, boys and girls. This is the best. It doesn't get better.
Once again, thanks so much for coming. We'll be at the hotel this evening for the dinner and more awards.
Well done, Drew.
And more drinking unwisely. Good afternoon.
Good show, Mike. Miles and Christian, well done. And Terry's going to shake them by the hand, as he should. There we go. Wonderful.
do that.
Powerboat racing wouldn't be the same without the gorgeous girls. And here's Amy. There she is. Okay, you can all move now. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just been joined by Dorian Griffith. Dorian, you are a stalwart of the sport. If anyone tries hard, you do. What happened today?
We had an unfortunate situation where a high-pressure hose failed on the gearbox. One of those things, couldn't predict it. We've changed everything on the boat. We've repaired drives, we've done everything. The boat was flying. We were doing nearly 90 miles an hour down the back straight, and it was lovely. We were winding it up. Just shit happens sometimes.
I hear some of the faster boats were really worried about you right up their stern. Is that it?
Absolutely, yeah, we were making them all honest. And to be fair, our little diesel boat is punching way above its weight, and made some of the bigger boys have to have a bit of a think.
Yeah, well, I'm sure your day is to come, Dorian.
Yes.
You deserve a win.
Thank you.
How about Cowes 2019?
I'm looking forward to doing a good performance there, and let's see how it all pans out.
Dorian Griffith, thank you so much. Blast off, team.
Thank you. Thanks, David.
Ladies and gentlemen, the race winners. Drew,
hi, Dave.
How are you feeling about the race today?
Better for this. This is really making it nice.
I must say that you guys have a style about you. If anyone knows how to pop a champagne cork, you do.
Well, yes. What a weekend. I mean, we've come here to race so well organised, and from a racer's perspective, it makes such a difference. You know, we can concentrate on the racing. We're not having to think about somebody done this or done that. The craning was organised, lots of marshals, lots of safety boats. There's a mark boat on each and every mark. The start was good. Everything was beautifully organised. So we as racers can concentrate on the racing and have fun doing that.
Well, we need experienced racers like you. Drew, what did you feel about the course today? Because you and I have raced this course over many years. Did it live up to its expectations?
It's quite long. The Blanchard on the far eastern side is a good 5 miles offside. So you're going a long way out, but it was very nice. But the most special place was the Guensey Passage. And we went through there and just clocked 100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour through the passage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exceptional.
So we had a bit of a chuckle then coming out the other end. There were a lot of boats, but it worked well.
Miles, you weren't held up by the spectator fleet in the Julia Passage then?
Actually, Drew and I probably could have gone a bit quicker, but obviously there's a lot of boats there, and it's this wonderful feeling going through this narrow passage. You know, it's never easy. There's always a little step in the water. There's a little whirlpool in the middle.
Did you get that feeling of going uphill? Do you remember that? Going uphill?
It's a little step. It is quite strange.
It's weird.
It's quite dark.
And of course, every time you go through, there's a different passage because the spectator fleet has moved. So it's not as though you've got a clear run.
There's a lot of boats watching out there.
Well, Drew and Miles, you're well-deserved winners. We love having you at all the powerboat events. Congratulations. Celebration time.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
See you in the bar.
Cheers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just interviewed the winners of the overall race, but this is a class winner, if ever there was one, the team of Dry Martini. Mike, this beautifully prepared boat, how does she perform today?
Amazing today. Absolutely didn't put a foot wrong. We ran it as fast as we could, wide open. We really put it through its paces, and it went fantastic.
Those engines sounded as good today as I've ever heard them.
Yeah, my ears are going to be ringing for a little while. That's true. Yes.
Do you really get that? I wondered about that.
It's a loud boat inside. It's very loud.
So, Mike, you've been working on the boat through the winter months. What have you been doing to the engines?
Yeah, well, Mike and I, as you might recall from last year's Cows, we broke a timing chain and we had to limp home. We finished across the line. We got some points, but it was time to refresh the motors. So yeah, we had the blocks bored, new pistons made, all new bearings, surfaces were replaced. Just went right through it from end to end.
You are such an adjunct to the team. You brought a new dimension to the Dry Martini team.
Mike and I enjoy it.
Mike is the best help in the world, I tell you.
I love the fact you guys work
and this
together.
lady right here who actually lets me do all
now,
this
Bridget, you promised you would give me an interview, and I've been trying to interview you all season. Where have you been hiding from me?
I'm around.
Now, Bridget, do I understand you're the team manager?
If you want to call me that.
Well, look, behind every great man there's a great woman. And you guys are the perfect team. I love the fact you're here in Guernsey, a place that I've been racing over the years. I love the place to bits. One question, what was the Giulio Passage like?
Absolutely amazing. We've got to do that again next year. We only got to do it once, but at least we did. A few boats didn't. So yeah, you go through that and it was very tight. And there was boats on the other side too, so it was looking like we were actually just going into the spectator fleet. So.
And for you, Mike, first time through the Giulio?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's like when you get the guys in their Harley Davidsons revving their engines through the walls or the tunnels. You get the resonation, and our boat, if it should win any award each race, it should be for the best noise. But when you go through a resonating passage like that, it sounds even better. And I think if you were to talk to other people who were spectating out there today, they gave us the biggest thumbs up for noise through that passage. So, yeah, well,
Mike, I can certainly agree with that. Mike, Bridget and Mike, thank you so much. Well done, and we'll catch up with Christian later when he's dried out from the champagne dousing. Thanks, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 of the winning teams. Absolutely marvellous to have you. Cheers! Yay! Well, I've just caught up with Christian Toll. Christian, you buzzed off to go and get dried out. Were you soaked in the champagne?
I was actually, absolutely, yeah. Very pleasant experience.
Well, tell me, were you soaked in anything else today? What was the race like?
It was flat calm out there, absolutely flat calm. Bit of a tide running at certain places on the course, and a few ferries and spectator boats and things that caused wash, but generally speaking, flat calm.
Right, now you're the driver of Dry Martini.
I am.
How does that boat perform in conditions like this?
It's a great boat, but it's not, it's never going to run with the faster boats when you got the outer limits there of Drew and Miles. That's well over 100 miles an hour, 120. I think the boat did 126 on Coniston Water.
Yes.
Where, our boat is 46 years old. It's never, ever going to compete with that.
In comparison, the speed in your boat is...
we do 85, absolutely flat out with no fuel on board,
Right. So, tell me about the experience of going through Giulio Passage, which everybody
Spectacular, but the race was curtailed, so we only got to go through there once, which is a great shame, but very pleased to say that I've done it. Would we have done it quicker next time? Probably so. We sort of tippy-toed through a little bit. It was a little bit of the fear of the unknown. Very tight going into it, but actually it soon opens up on the other side.
So, Christian, just remind me, how are you placed now? We've had 2 races in the series. How is Dry Martini placed?
Do you know, I can't give you a straight answer on that, I'm afraid, David. I think that we're doing okay, could always do better. Richard Carlton with the bubble deck, he has had 2 second place. He had a 3rd in Bull and a 2nd here, so undoubtedly he's ahead of us, which so we've got to do some catching up in Cows.
Well, we're looking forward to welcoming you in Cows this year.
Thank you.
Promise me you're going to be there.
Always. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Well, there we are. A wonderful team. Christian Toll, Dry Martini, thank you. We'll see you in August.
Thanks, David.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've been joined by the Bubble Deck team, and boy did they go today. Richard Carlton. Richard, you have been aiming to win a race for so long, and here you are in your home territory of Guernsey. How does it feel?
Great, absolutely great. The boat and the team did absolutely flawlessly. Apart from when the bottom was sark, we actually blew a trim tab, so we stopped for 5 minutes, lift the hatch, checked out, but we got going again, and that's when we had a real tussle with Dry Martini, but we great finish line, and I think, we came 2nd overall.
Well, I think you gave us probably the most exciting spectacle of the race. You and Dry Martini, you guys flat out.
That's what it's all about. When you have racing like that, just bring it on.
And the Pater brothers here. Now look, guys, come in so we can talk to you all. How does it feel to be in a race-winning boat again?
Fantastic, really good after all those years.
Now you've worked really hard on the preparation of this boat, haven't you?
Yeah, we've spent hours and days, all of us.
Days, weeks.
More so Richard than both myself and Neil, but really loads of work.
Well, it's a great event, great result for you, and we're going to come and celebrate in your club, your yacht club. Tell us about it.
Well, we have a restaurant in Haslam Marina on the lightship, and looking forward to seeing you come in there and bringing as many people as possible.
Well, that's it. That big celebration coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bubble Deck team, they are the best.
Thank you, David.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, just been joined at the last minute by Andy and
Matthew,
Matt. Father and son.
Father and son, yeah.
You are racing a true pedigree boat.
We are indeed.
I've followed that boat for years. What's she like to drive?
In rough weather, the more power you give it, the more confidence you grow in it. It's a very nice boat to drive in rough weather. Yeah. Today we found it a bit calm and yeah. So
it's a Bootsy hull.
It's a Bootsy hull.
So,
yeah.
So today, your position was
fourth.
That is a very creditable performance.
We enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
It was good, and it's good family fun as well. We're running as a family.
I love the fact that you've got a family team. Now, you were just talking to the Dry Martini team a moment ago about the fuel consumption in these boats. Tell us, for the technical side, how much fuel do you carry?
We're carrying 2 cubes of fuel.
Yeah, almost 2 cubes of fuel. Yeah. So we've got a range of nearly 800 miles.
So wait a minute. Let's have that in tonnage.
2 tons.
2 tons of fuel, and you're burning how much fuel in this boat?
2 litres a mile, did you say? Something like that?
It's something like nearly 300 litres for, I say, 100-mile range. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the engines in the boat?
C-Tex.
Yeah, they're wonderful diesels. Yeah. Fabio Buzzi
design. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Fabio built the hull,
correct,
transmission,
correct,
and was involved in the engine development.
Yeah, very good.
So, guys, overall feeling about the race today?
Fantastic weekend. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
What do you feel about Guernsey?
Oh, lovely.
We love Guernsey anyway. We've been here numerous times. Love it.
Okay. Well, come back again, and will you join us at Cowes for 100%. The British Powerboat Racing Club event?
You try and stop us.
Well, chaps, the Smith team. Premio numero 1. Yeah. Look forward to seeing you then.
It's a family affair.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we're here at the prize giving now, and the very popular Pelham family have won or come second in Class 3N, and Kerry Bobin is just up there getting his trophy with his crew member for winning Class 3N. Nothing to do with the fact that he's chairman of UCOPRA. Doing a great job there, Kerry.
Moving on to Offshore 2, we'll have not the youngest racers on the circuit.
So, Nick Gilly and John Fuller, well-deserved winners, if not second, in Class 3. Well done, boys. Great. Right, so now we're getting on to the Offshore 1. Let's concentrate the camera on the event.
When we get it done, we get dinner.
Yes, thank you very much.
In third place, it is Christian Toll, Mike.
Here we go, our team. This is Dry Martini. Here they come. Mike Pete. Well done, Mike. Get up. Christian Toll. Mike Bontoff. Well done, boys. This is the trophy we want to see. Wonderful professional team. They deserve every accolade. And Edward Fattorini from the Guensey Powerboat Association, historically linked to the sport for so many years, presents them with their trophies. Fantastic. Well done, boys. Right, second place for Offshore 2 and Richard Carlton, who will be overjoyed at coming up to get this trophy. These boys have worked so hard, the Paters supporting him in his racing team. Richard must be the tallest man in powerboat racing. When you say walk tall, you know what we mean. So there we are. Great moment. Great moment. Oh, well, that's one way of dealing with it. He's off the stage. Well done, Richard Carlton and team.
Of today, they crossed that line.
Right, here we go. This is the big one.
A flawless run. It was none other than Drew Langdon and Miles Jones.
Here we go. The winning team. Brilliant. There they are. Led on by Amy. Well done, boys. Tremendous. That's what I want to see. They're doing the. There we are. So well-deserved winners. That boat was stunning today. They tell me that they were clocking 110 miles an hour on one of the legs, with the potential for up to 120 miles an hour. This is spectacular. Wonderful. Great event. Great achievement. Amy, I have to say, stunning outfit. As always.
Have you seen Daniela?
Daniela, I always congratulate you on what you wear. There we are, a little bit of glamour, ladies and gentlemen. The winner is the Gold Cup, Mark Dobson, Andy Hislop. So, there they go. Very interesting result. This is done on a number of different factors, including index of performance. So the Guensey Gold Cup, that is